like, subscribe and share. Welcome back in a video of mine. It's been a while since I recorded a video, primarily because there was mainly bad news, negative news, and I didn't feel to only report on that. Then of course there has been some positive news with a lot of new orders coming in, but at that time I was very much occupied with work and my newborn son. So I didn't really get to record any videos. But I kept track of what's going on in the aviation industry, as it is still my hobby. And today I came across some news and it was like, yeah, this is it. This is the drop that makes the bucket flow over. Again Boeing, again safety, again negligence, again corruption, again collusion with the FAA. If you want all the details, I will be linking several videos where at least one other channel, mainly Maximus Aviation, is really detailing step by step with all the dates and even the airworthiness directive numbers, what has happened. So I do not need your crap like, oh, you're a Boeing hater. No, I hate what people at Boeing and the FAA are doing. These are corrupt son of bitches. These are people who only care about making money. They don't give a shit about other people's lives and their well-being. And these people don't belong anywhere in society except for prison. A war camp, preferably. Harsh conditions, preferably. Siberia and Gulag. Or somewhere in the desert. And of course to be stripped of all their wealth, including their family members, because of course these people, they allocate all their wealth to their family members, and they need to know that all the money they stole is not with their family members, and that their families are also screwed because of their actions, and that their families need to find other ways to live their lives. Yes, this is harsh, but this is the only way for this kind of people to stop doing what they're doing, or they should definitely give them the death penalty, and then other people would reconsider if they really want to be this corrupt. So, today it's a 747-8, both the freighter and the passenger version, who for 13 years have been flying around, while both the FAA and Boeing knew that catastrophic failure was possible due to manufacturing or maybe even a design error. And as I said in the video of Maximus, you will see that they knew it since 2011 and that directives have been written since then, and only now real action is being taken. So when they said after the MAX first, it was the fault of the pilots, was nothing wrong with the 737 MAX, both Boeing and the FAA said that, and then they admitted there were maybe some things that could have been better, and then in the end they admitted they were at fault, but still screwing over the families. And then the FAA saying, yeah, we will change things and we will better our lives and do things more appropriately. Even since then, this shit has been going on with the 747-8. So I do not believe Boeing or the FAA really are doing their best to change something. I believe the same corrupt people are still there, although Muhlenberg was sacrificed, but the rest of the board is still there, and those involved took over and are still involved today in all this. How should we call this? War on the people? Let's see how long we can make money and playing Russian roulette with airplanes that can just drop out of the sky and kill a whole bunch of people? I have no words for this. I can only say this is incredibly stupid, arrogant. Forget it. I'm not even sure if I'm going to publish this video. On the other hand, I really hope a lot of people will hear this and see this and realize that you cannot trust the fucking government to do their job if they're infested with people from the industry. And we don't see this only in aviation, we see this in all industries. You cannot trust politicians because they're financed by the industries, and so the industries do what they want because they pay the politicians to get the rules made and for them to keep doing whatever they have been doing. But the only ones who can actually do something is we, the people who fly, who say, I'm not stepping foot in a Boeing aircraft anymore. And when people start doing this and stop gambling their lives because they're so bad you need to go on holiday for 2 weeks, but just everyone for 1 month says no more Boeing worldwide, or just in the US, whole airlines will go bankrupt and Boeing will have a very, 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 very big problem. Because when the people stand up together and say, no more, we're not setting foot in a Boeing aircraft, then there is nothing else they can do than to really change something. Airlines will not have the balls to take action because they don't want to lose money. They know they can try suing Boeing, but it will not work. So I don't count at all on airlines to say, well, we will ground all our Boeings for a month. Because airlines are like Boeing. They know about the shit and they're still flying you and they don't care if you die or not. And that will come with small letters in the fine print of the terms and conditions, and yeah, you're dead, so you're not going to get anything in your family. Yeah, maybe they'll get a small compensation. But they already paid for that, they already put money aside, and they're still filling their pockets. So it's only you and me who can say, okay, we're not setting foot in a Boeing. And when this massively happens, something will change. And no, don't worry, Airbus will not take over everything because Airbus has not even the capacity to build all the aircraft they have orders for. So don't worry about that. But the Boeing management will be let go. The shareholders will drop the shares and Boeing will be really having to restructure. And the FAA will also have a problem. The American government will take care of the FAA and clean it out, will purge it, hopefully. Maybe they'll put some other corrupt people in place. That's possible, then we'll have to do it again. But they will be more careful, more vigilant, because nobody wants this, because it would lead to a real big crisis in the industry. And then, of course, governments should not bail out airlines at all, because airlines knew about this. Airlines could have done their own inspections if they did not know or if they had their suspicions. And airlines are supposed to do their inspections every so many months. They have different kinds of inspections they have to do by law. So they would have figured out that something is not kosher here. Just like KLM refused the delivery of its first 787s because the quality standards were not met and there were even safety issues. And I've reported on this already in the past. So this is more a wake-up call, this video. Do something. Stop flying Boeing. cancel your flights and tell them why. And gave your airline where you booked with, if it was not clear if it's going to be an Airbus or a Boeing aircraft, give them a hard time. That they're willing to put your life at risk. And if they're not paying you back, that you will go to social media. And they cannot take that risk. If people massively go to social media and say, hey, my airline refused to reimburse me because I refused to fly an unsafe aircraft, then they will have a problem too. So they need to reimburse you. We just need to have the balls to tell them this and to actually follow up. So go watch the video of Maximus on the subject, and I'll put it as first, the one on the 7478, but I'll also link some other videos, which are all from this year regarding safety issues with Boeing aircraft, where either one or both of Boeing and the FAA have been screwing up very recently. And maybe I'll drop another video soon about some positive news. Wish you a beautiful summer. Like, subscribe, and share.